First off, hey, let me welcome everybody to Digital Closer Society. We're going to show you guys on this module exactly how a sales call looks, and then we're going to break it down. We're going to pause it. So just be prepared. We're going to go over exactly what I just did, why I did it, the intent, the reason, everything that could possibly be behind the method of the madness. All right. So let's take it away. So this demo right here, her name is Kayla. She was for a company and offer for Toro. So right here, I always start off with a joke, right? Because this is their moment of first impression, right? And first impressions matter so much because if someone believes you're confident, later in the call, if you're timid, they would be like, oh, it's okay, let me help you. But if you're timid, it's so hard to come uphill from the timid, right? So the first 4 seconds matter most. So here's my joke, hands up. I'm not bad, right?
Hey, Trevor. So anyway, Kayla, you are in the military.
Yes, I'm transitioning out.
Ooh, October 1st?
No, January 18th is I'm officially out. But I'm doing a skill bridge program, and Trevor spoke at it. So yeah.
Yeah. So were you
You feel the energy? Can you see how like direct but light and like I'm not here to like scam you, hurt you, make you go broke. I'm here to just ask some questions to get to the point. That energy is everything.
in some
Maybe.
Navy? Okay, gotcha. What do you do in the Navy? You're not a SEAL, right?
I work with ordnance,
Ordnance. What does that mean?
like missiles.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Do you see the facial expression? That is huge. You want your facial expression and your tone all to match with your words. Because if it doesn't, humans will automatically believe your face. Okay?
Any secret stuff?
No.
All right. So thank you for your service while you're still in. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
So what stuck out to you about Trevor's speech?
I was
That question right there will give you everything that they're interested in the most. That is a very loaded question for your tool belt. What did you like most about it? What did you like most about the ad? What stuck out about the ad? What did you like about the presentation? What did you like about the webinar? What did you like about the event? I want to know because that's what I'm going to use later to close them.
looking into right before I moved back to my home state about using my VA benefits to buy a house, and basically because I haven't did my VA claim yet and didn't have like a job secured, then we couldn't continue with the process of doing it because I was doing it with Veterans United.
Okay.
And yeah, I had got pre-approved, but because of that, then I couldn't continue. So when he was talking about, sit down. When he was talking about doing, different properties and stuff, and then when he was talking about Turo and then renting out cars, I was like, I have used Turo the last time I came and visited home, and so I was like, that's a good idea, making passive income like that. And it's definitely sound more easier than doing the house situation, even though, get a car on,
Way easier.
way easier.
And it's just like, don't get me wrong, Airbnb very profitable, right?
Yeah.
Especially
Okay.
now that it's
So right there, I did not want to bash another program, another source of income, because people will see if you bashing it, they're just going to like you less because why would you be negative about it? Right. So you got to find a way to put a positive twist on shit.
coming back. It wasn't for a little bit, but cars, you get up on the road fast,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they make money fast, like no red tape. You don't gotta wait for someone to rent it long term. You don't gotta find a long-term rental for yourself and then go turn around and
Right.
renters, right? You just get a car, you have the car, you make car payments, you put it on Toro. And I kid you not, when I put my car on Toro, I have an Audi A5, okay?
Mhm.
I didn't mean to make it go live. I'm fucked up here. I was just testing some stuff out. In 30 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
like I had it booked for 2 weeks for myself.
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds, someone booked it for the day it was available. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I tell a relatable story at this point, and that's a true story. I don't like to lie. I can take someone else's story and fib it about, make it mine, but I like to tell a story because it's relatable. Stories are what people hear and believe.
So, yeah, you can make money fast.
Yeah.
So what is, because I know he talks about a lot besides just Toro and Airbnb.
We
right?
talked about credit building and stuff like that. With my credit, I've worked with a girl that helped build my credit. So right now I'm like at 730 something.
That's a great way to get them to open up about their credit stuff, right? Start talking about it. Some people are scared to ask about credit. Me, I'm not. Hey, cool. What's your credit situation? Right? So some people are. And if you're scared, they're not gonna tell you. But if you're confident, they'll tell you. Right? But that number is so crucial to the close because there's so many more possibilities that are open for her to start without any money today, which is so much more appealing to the masses.
Whatever. And when I was doing the house approval, I got pre-approved for a $500 loan. So I know if I was to,
She meant $500,000 loan, by the way.
that's just kind of scary to be like, oh, I'm finna take out another loan, buy a car, and then until buy another one because I got once I got my credit fixed, whatever, I got my car, and it's a 2025 Kia K4. So I was like, maybe I should try to rent mine out, see what it do. Even though, because I'm not going nowhere right now because I'm doing Skill Bridge, this program.
So what is she asking me right now? What is she doing on her own?
He's talking to you, giving you information.
She's getting creative already, acting as if she is in the program. I should put mine on Toro and make some money. You see what I'm saying? So she's already giving me buying signs.
January, but that's not just like maybe he was like, what would your life look like? What would your expenses look like? And he put up the different cars on there, and then most of us put like with 2 cars is back like $5,000 a month. That's paying your bills, and then if I'm getting disability on top of that,
You're doubling it.
right.
Yeah. So for instance, so like you're in a great credit situation. So I had another lady that joined earlier, but she came from a different event, right? So she's not in the military, so she's not getting benefits or things like that. She's using all her savings. But her dream was to have Airbnbs and Toros together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But her credit situation was similar to yours, where she can go really fast with a car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have yours, but you can get another car so fast. And on top of that, we get business funding for people.
Okay.
A guaranteed $50,000 to $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
That a lot of people leverage to use for the cars and the maintenance and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not going to want to buy a car out.
So knowing what I did there is very important. So I told her a story. I used Greed Factor. I actually signed up earlier. And I gave her a relatable situation and an idea for the future to make it smooth. So I solved the problem and told a relatable story and used Greed Factor, mentioned a new client all at the same time. And I showed that this client didn't have as much money coming in guaranteed, but she still took the risk. So I'm pre-framing, I'm foreshadowing in the future her objection to I can't afford it. Well, hey, that one lady's using all her savings. You're about to get paid $5,000 a month for life from the military. You're telling me you can't afford this right now? So this is foreshadowing and objection prevention right there.
Right.
Right? Just in case they crash it, the insurance pays for it. You get the bank to pay it off. Now the bank looks at you like, hey, I have higher buying power because I paid off a car. Now you get something here. So there's so many different things that protect you. An LLC is one of them. Not buying it outright is another thing to do.
Hey, bro, we're 5 minutes into this conversation. How long do you think, doesn't it feel like we're way deeper into the conversation than we should be in 5 minutes?
Definitely.
If you think about it, most people spend 5 minutes on this intro. All right. We
Yeah.
hear talking about the damn program already and like story time and telling. Do you notice how like I just transition into that stuff? There's no necessary separation when it doesn't need to be.
Yeah,
Right?
just have a
I'm
conversation.
getting to things that most people aren't listening for. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, like you're having like a conversation with like 2 people, but you're like leading the conversation because you know where it wants to go.
Exactly. And that's all it's about is asking the right questions. You'll get the right information.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, and what is your disability at right now?
I'm still,
Oh, you're still in, you're still in.
yeah, still in, but it's guaranteed to be 100%.
Fuck yeah.
I dealt with missiles and all that, so.
Okay.
And lifting and all that kind of stuff. I got like hip, knee stuff on my going to physical therapy before I got arthritis, internal woman stuff going on, my Achilles, I got everything on the list. Like
So guarantee, okay, cool. So that's an extra $4,500 a month. You go there.
right.
Okay. Where do you live?
I'm Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville. Oh shoot, I haven't been to Huntsville. I used to sell makeup door to door, right? I don't know if you've been there for a minute, but like back in 2014, in Nashville, but we'd always go to Huntsville. I love
Mhm.
Huntsville.
Yeah.
Huntsville.
My sister's in college in her last year's at Oakwood. She's on a volleyball scholarship. So I haven't been around. I was going to go to Houston because I came from El Centro, California. And so I moved during the skill bridge program back here because I'm from Birmingham, but I said I'm never moving back to Birmingham. So I told her I'll move to Huntsville.
Yeah, Birmingham not cool at all. I've been to Gadsden too. Gadsden's different too.
Yeah.
Different. Ooh, Alabama, a different world.
Yeah, it is.
like they think California different. No, Alabama. Alabama.
California people are different. Yeah.
True. All right. So Caleb, what would stop us from moving forward today?
7 minutes in, bro. 7 minutes in. I got to the whole thing. What would stop us from moving forward today? It's a great question to use because let's be direct. What are going to be your objections? Right? It's one of my favorite questions. I'll actually show on the phone. Yo, before we get started, before we finalize this, what would stop you tomorrow from starting? Right?
Nothing. I mean, I'm nervous, but
I'm nervous every day. Every time I'm nervous. Like you work with missiles and shit. You nervous? You saying?
Okay, so she says she's nervous. What did I do? I want to get the guard down a little bit. I want to get the nerves calm. So I make an extreme analogy. I laugh, telling me too, I relate, but I make an extreme analogy by saying every time I cross the street, I'm nervous. To let her know that anything you do in life, there's risk. Don't be so nervous. This is just another crossing the street moment. And then I tell her she's very brave because she worked with missiles. And then I'm trying to build her back up.
You wasn't nervous that you want to blow up?
no.
No way.
No.
Why not?
Because we had so many safety measures, and for the most part, we practice missiles. We don't it was only certain times a year, like right before deployment, that we would work with the live ones. So
were you nervous then?
no.
So why you?
I knew what I was doing, and we practice so much with practice missiles. Why would if we do this every day? People get complacent. Like this stuff is like this stuff we do every day.
No, I feel that. But look, we know what we're doing, right? So you're being guided right now. So you've been in the military, following orders and direction. I mean, then if one person knows how to do it, don't you know how to do it?
Mm-hmm.
So what you nervous for? Right?
There's money on the line. Somebody money. Money.
You know how much money is on the line if you don't do it?
Oh, one of my favorite questions. How much is this going to cost you if you don't do it? What's it going to cost if you wait another 6 months? How much is it going to cost you if you don't do it? Because they're not realizing that. They're missing out on money every time they put off this decision. Flip it back on them.
Is missing because yeah.
More, especially with the business funding, because they're like, so I don't know, the program, it's normally 10 grand as a vet, you get it for $7,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a fast action bonus if you take action today, right? But the program is guaranteed to get you 50K minimum. And with your credit score, all you do is create an LLC. And I can tell you right now, just because I own my own credit and funding company, your credit score is in a position where you can get access to 150 grand in 2 weeks. Right? As long as the LLC is structured properly, which they do for you, that's all it is, right? And then you're protected, then you get the car, you transfer to the LLC,
Mhm.
And then you get the insurance through Toro.
So right here, what I'm doing is I'm easing her and I'm letting her know the step by step by giving her the clearer vision. Sometimes they need to know or see the vision more clearly because it's there, but they just can't see it. It's blurry. So I'm trying to give her more detail and not all details, right? To where it can unblur the picture of success that I'm trying to create.
Right? It's like $80 or some shit like that. Super cheap.
Mhm.
And then you're
So how do you keep up with all that? Like all the cars, and like the insurance on that, the bills and all that. Like how do you keep up with
like
all you got going on?
me personally, like how do I keep
Yeah.
up mentally? So I got a system. I'm getting really good with the automations, but Trevor has a whole breakdown in his course on how to actually use the automations and scale without being overwhelmed. Right. So for me, I like to separate it per car.
Mhm.
Right? And per car, I have folders.
Okay.
So I have a Google Drive and I keep them on my computer as well. So I have both. Right. So they go to the cloud, they go on my computer, and then every bill, everything that goes for that car boom,
Is in there.
right.
Yeah.
And then that's those three are inside of another folder that's my LLC.
Mhm.
So all my LLC has all my assets
Okay.
that LLC.
Okay.
Right. And once you get your own system down, you'll be like, oh, this is hotcakes. Boom, boom, boom. And what's cool though, these skills are transferable to what's it called? Airbnb.
Okay.
Because it's
Airbnb just seems like a lot because you gotta go and you gotta get the furniture, you gotta get this, you gotta get that.
Well, you get houses furnished though. You get places furnished.
Yeah.
But
That's a lot.
it is a lot, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Like even to have less things, it's like
All right, look, so we're 10 minutes in, and at this point, I'm just trying to build value a little bit more because she's already in. She did not flinch when I said a price, did she? She ain't flinch. So I'm just trying to build more value, right? Because I'm trying to figure out if I want to give her a discount, if I want to, which avenue am I going to go, right?
I know, dude, that does a done for you Airbnb. That shit's too much.
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, like you gotta find them furniture and all this shit. I'm like, bro, whoa. Like you put an interior designer too? I'm good. I'm good. I'm sales trainer. I'm good. You know? All right, girl. So what are we doing? How are we moving forward?
I gotta see what I'm getting paid first. Cause what's the initial?
First off, that's a lie because she's in the military. They always know what they're getting paid. Come on now. It happens every fucking twice a month.
Place to start?
I mean, so that depends, right? We have in-house financing, where you could do it over a period of time, over 12 months, interest free. The last lady, she put $5,000 down and she's paying off the rest.
And notice how I still started high. Said $5,000 and then she pays off the rest. I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot and start with the minimum 2K. Nah, we swing it for the fence. This is high ticket. We swing.
Over 12 months.
Uh-huh.
Out of the total, what do you have to get started?
My favorite question for when it comes to the close and payment plans. All right, cool. So out of the total, what do you have to get started with as a deposit, as a down payment, as a first payment today? Right? Now you put it back in their court, and guess what? They're going to tell you a number. You know what you're going to say? Okay, but can we push it to this? And you're going to have that little, can we push it to this? Because they're not in control. You are. Right? And you're going to make them stretch. Because if they tell you they have this much, guess what? They really have more.
Mm-mm.
Notice me just chilling. I heard it. She heard it. She won't say it again. But silence is your friend.
Not a number.
Ain't got no number. I just moved.
All right,
Ain't
well,
got
look,
no
let me ask you a
number.
question. If I can get you access to funds to get started with zero down out of pocket
Okay.
to pay that off over 12 months, would you want to take it up?
Yeah.
All right, you ever heard of a firm?
Yeah.
You have a firm?
Mm-hmm.
What's your purchasing power?
I think like 11,000.
There you go.
Why you laughing?
Bam, 11,000. It took 12 minutes to get 7,500 bucks. And we're gonna stop it there because that's the end, because you don't need to see her information. But bam, that's the self-close method. Questions in 12 minutes. I'll see you guys in the next module.